everybody, so welcome to block one of our 100 blocks this year, and my first block I'm going to do is straight out of this book by Tula Pink. I'm choosing block 5. Now I'm going to use this with my leftovers, so I'm not actually going to make a block look exactly like this, but we're going to use this as inspiration. Step 1 is to break it down. I need 4 outer squares. For the 4 corners, I'm actually going to use some half square triangles that I have left over from my temperature quilt projects. I also went into my scrap stash and I found 2 strips and put them together, and I know they're going to be long enough for what I need, but I hadn't cut them yet. So you can see this stripe was much longer than this side, and these are not 1.5 inch strips. So what I did is I sewed them together. I laid my 1 1/4 line right down the center seam and trimmed off the part on this side. So now I know that this part right here is exactly to that size. So I'm just gonna do that same thing on the other side. Take my ruler and lay my 1 1/4 line right here where the seam line is. And then I'm gonna trim off the other side of this strip. The first part I need is one of these strip sets needs to be 6.5 inches wide. And I need to cut 2 2.5 inch parts to go next to it. So let's do that. And just like that, we have all the parts that we need for this block. So let's look at what the block shows right here in the book. So I have one part like that, one part like that, one part like this. And then we have our corner squares. And that's what our finished block is gonna look like. So, but if you wanted to do it the other way, you turn it in like that and it would make more of a snowball look. But I think I like having the parts on the outside. So let's go sew those together and I'll show you what the finished block looks like. Straight back from the sewing machine, here's our inspiration block and here's the actual finished one. It's our first in our series. So follow me if you want to have more fun with your 100 blocks this year. And find me on cabinquilters.com.